I'm fine, thank you. Fine, thank you.
Okay, we're live now. So if you want to
Yep.
start, Chandan.
Hi. So some it was really an interesting session that all of has given today regarding the digital twin and Kobe workflow. I have seen your Kobe workflow how it happens. So my just few questions I have in mind that is very important in industry. So what do you feel about the challenges people needs to get before they start implementing digital twin in their projects?
Oh, there is quite of a challenges at the meantime, but we can say it is improving bit by bit. We can just conclude it. We have data complexity and quality. This is we can say this is the backbone of data to and DT data. Managing complexity and ensuring quality of data can be challenging. System integration for data to need to integrate with other system which can pose technical challenges. We have also technical expertise. There is a step learning curve when it comes to data twins and finding personnel with necessary expertise can be difficult at the meantime. We can also talk about the cost of ROI concerns, the cost of implementing data twin technology, and the concerns about the return on investment can be a big barrier. Sustainability, scaling of data twin to large or more complex system can be challenged. Cybersecurity, culture resistance. This is actually the big issue that to change mindset of people to come to this technology. Also regulatory compliance, data interoperability. There is a quite of a lot of challenges for digital twin actually. Same like any technology, we can say in the beginning, like this technology have just raised, we can say, the last 10, 15 years. This is my opinion about the challenges actually.
Yeah.
Great. So, Usman, one more thing, like, see, one more challenge I have seen in Gulf projects, especially the Gulf country. Uh, there are two versions of digital twin platform. One is the cloud version, one is the desktop version. So, is there anything you have also noticed during your experience that people are more reluctant to use desktop application? They do not want to share in cloud. Few people are ready to share the data and informations in the cloud for the security reasons. So, is it something you have also uh, received any kind of like this kind of situation in your projects?
Yeah, actually, we face this as a challenge also for to work as a cloud based. The engineering before BIM and digital twin and this kind of technologies, smart cities. Before that, it was like old school and was just paper and pen work. Some of engineers unfortunately stick with this mindset to continue just with this old school, and they don't like to improve themselves. Especially if someone get a bit, we can say like for 20 years experience or 25 years experience at this level, you face quite a lot to let them just have a new mindset of the new technologies to be implemented, and to have the work efficiency like cloud based. While we have already a lot of platforms right now can accommodate the DT and the actually giving a lot of benefits of using this kind of technology.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you actually about this mindset. This is a big challenge.
Yeah. So, Firas, Last, he has a questions I would like to answer, might be help on this topic. So you want to know what are the kind of sensor in the industry for the building, helping out for the digital twin. And see, there are a lot of platform. We can see Autodesk Tandem is one, the iTwin is one, Maximo is there. So yes, there are kind of sensors like in our project, in our own project we have executed, like occupancy sensor. Occupancy sensor is a one where you can directly link to the physical assets and the digital twin model, and you can see the direct link, and you can control the temperature in terms of whatever the, if someone is not there, you can see the temperature is going different, you know. So this occupancy sensor is one example. Another example is the, motion sensor. It's a light. So if someone is there, light will be on and off. So this light sensor also itself having possibilities to control by the physical area, and as well as you can control the work, like basically the overall electrical consumption of the power. So that also can be live into the sensor data, and that also be possible to control. You can see that these kind of sensors are there. Not only to that, there are a lot of other sensors also available in the market. So for your building type, what are the building type you are looking for, what are the control you are looking for. If you are looking for, let's say, the occupancy, that is, then you have to go with the occupancy sensor. If you are looking for the power consumption saving, then you have to electrical panel. A lot of panels are there, so that those electrical energy metadata that you can control by yourself by through using the digital twin platform along with the live data. So that's kind help you. You can Google it more. There are a lot of devices are available in the market, and you can link with the model digital twin platform. So Uzam and Ralph, you might be adding few more notes and ideas as digital twin grow. How it is critical in helping in industry. What is your thought? How digital twin will be giving more sense to maintenance team? Anyone can give an idea like Uzam and Ralph. So how digital twin helping the maintenance team in terms of helping on their operation day-to-day activities, how they get more data-driven process. So what is your thought? How digital twin help in the AC industry?
Yeah, well, my thought is that any task that has to be performed needs information. Like it needs some instruction or in communication, and if that information is difficult to get hold of or it's difficult to find, then either the task is going to be done badly, or or it's going to take long because somebody has to go and look for the information and spend hours looking for information. So that the quicker that you can get information to the people carrying out tasks, whatever those tasks are, whether it's a design related task or a construction related task or an operation related task, the quicker you can get the correct information to the person, um, the better chance it is of that task being completed properly. So um, otherwise, if the information is not available, the person is either not going to do the task, or they're going to guess how to do the task, and then they might do it wrong. So the way the digital twin is helping is by delivering information to people in a quicker way. Um, but that, going back to the question of desktop versus cloud, I think you have to deliver information to people where they're performing the task. That would be the ultimate solution. Because if they have to sit at a desktop to get the information and then go off somewhere to do the task, then there's a disconnect. So having the information delivered through devices, to the person at the point at which they performing the task, and then the technologies that are available to deliver that information that are coming on stream. I mean, some of them are just in prototype, but things like AR glasses or other devices where people can still use their hands to perform a task while getting information either through their eyes or ears or so there's a lot of interesting things happening, but I suppose a lot of it's experimentation at the moment. The going back to your first point, Hussam, the information has to be correct and it has to be digital. There's no point having a box of paper in the corner of the room and expecting people to perform the task. So the underlying data that's going to feed the digital twin is still BIM. So some people don't think of BIM and digital twin as connected, but the BIM data is the underlying data that has to feed the digital twin. Obviously, there's other data like sensors and other things, but there's still the base or the fundamental data, and that's the challenge, I suppose, is that there's very few people in the industry that know how to work with data. There's a lot of people who know how to work with paper, but not many people know how to work with data.
Very.
Totally agree with you, Ralph.
Yeah, so it's quite interesting and interesting part. As we know that it's a good start that AC industry not only depending on the process, but it's also having AI and ML, like so machine learning and artificial intelligence having also a platform where people can get help. But how we can get help? What are the process of helping? That's something need to be invest or research before apply AI. So these kind of sources are available in the market. However, like in digital twin threads, what we can see, data is more important, as Ralph has clearly mentioned, and how the data need to filter, how need to clean up the model, clean up the data, how to be structure the data, how to be integrate the data, the entire process, either in Kobe, either in basic process, either in tandem platform, either in whatever it is. So we have to be more in terms of strategic way, more terms of stand by like the step by step. So that has to be followed. I would take one more or two questions. More question. I think we are in good shape. So, like Husam, like while you are saying that Kobe, is there any thought that you see Kobe is the best option in the Gulf market to follow the digital twin workflow, or is there any alternative solutions or method already been available for the digital twin?
Actually, in Gulf area, we can say it is a bit behind. We still trying to implement the BIM community here and digital delivery community here. They trying to implement the market to follow this technology. As I can see from my point of view, that copy is just like a breakdown. We can say the BIM is breakdown for a smart city and digital twin as two main traits and trends. So the information itself that already feed it to the BIM model, this is only the breakdown to have the digital model. This digital model can be complied with the mechanical model after the construction stage and this kind of stuff. When you come to the end to hand over your project, you need to have this breakdown earlier. So this is we can say at the main time, yeah, classification and the copy data is a breakdown for this stage.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's also important to remember that Kobe is just structured data for the non-graphical data. So I mean, there's other data, there's graphical data, and there's also documentation. Like we shouldn't forget about documentation because we operate in a very regulated industry, and you need all sorts of important documentation like certificates and operating manuals and um, you know various other things which will be available in document form rather than data form. So it's always three types of data: geometry, non-graphical data, and Kobe is really just dealing about structuring the non-graphical data in a way that can be transported from system to system, provided all the systems are using the same structure. That's also one of the problems, is the people de- developing other platforms are not considering Kobe. They sort of developing these without Kobe in mind, so that all this effort to structure the data in Kobe, and then when it gets to the next platform doesn't use Kobe, and then it has to be restructured again. So this is where the industry has to adopt these standards and collectively.
Yeah, totally
Yeah,
agree with
yeah, agree. I agree with that, Ralph. Like, see, so Kobe is a one format of structured data. However, there are various way to figure the individual steps of activities. Digital twin is a like a great opportunity to eco industry to not only create a data driven intelligent process. It also helps entire the maintenance team along with the owner, along with the all the stakeholders connected together. They could see the reality of how the digital team works. So it will not only benefit for the owner, it will beneficial for the each and individual stakeholder involved in this process. So, Ralph, one more last questions I have, and it would be like for the least one. As we are seeing a lot of process and presentation of the ACDs, like in digital twin platform. So, is there any different method or process to be followed for the region wise, like for the US and for the Gulf and for any other region like the ACI specific? Is the workflow is remain same, or it would be some kind of similar but little bit change?
I think it's in development. So I mean, there's a digital twin consortium that's working on standards. These things are not, they're always in development. So I think the best thing is for people just to follow what's happening in the industry. Don't try and invent it by yourself, because there's a lot of work that's gone into this for many years. So the best thing is to plug into all the work that's happening, and and sort of draw from it or feed into it. But I think one of the dangers is everybody goes off into a dark room and starts doing this stuff by themselves from scratch. And but it's in development. Let's say it's not it's not finalized. And as Hussam said right at the beginning, the industry's got a long way to go. I mean, there's some people who don't even know how to use Excel. Um, you know, so there's a lot to learn. People have to learn about even the basics of what a data table is, and what data structures are, and the format of data, etc. So there's a lot to learn, and we have to teach people. Don't expect people to know everything.
Yeah,
Companies have to invest in their staff, and training and development.
great. Thank you for all of your insights. Thank you, Ralph. You are the
thank you.
experienced ones. And thank you, Hussam,
Yeah,
for also having like good thought of Kobe, how it works. It was really good lesson from the session. Thank you very much,
Thank
Ralph.
you.
And we will
yeah.
see
Thank
for
you
the
both
next.
for your presentations. Really appreciate it,
Thank
and
you.
hope you enjoy the rest of the day.
Yep. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you, Shankar. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.